And we are live. Welcome, everyone, to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 388. Today is Thursday, April 25th, and I'm your host, Bitcoin Zay, going solo today, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 3-ish. And we have some great news stories for you today, starting with our top story. Nike files trademark application in the U.S. for Cryptokicks. Lil Pump is getting into Bitcoin. Samsung invests $2.9 million in the crypto wallet startup Ledger. United States-based crypto exchange ErisX is about to launch its trading platform. And finally, tobacco giant Philip Morris is building a different kind of public blockchain. But first, our Cryptocoin wallet updates for today. Want to remind everybody, the Cryptocoin winners will be getting sent their winnings once the team is back from Singapore. The test wallets are available, and the information is in every video for the past few days from this week. So make sure you read those directions and join the Telegram, and we'll share again at the end of the show today. But first, let's look and see who we have in the chat box. How you doing? Madam Crypto, hola. Jizzy Mac, thank you for coming. Oh, yeah. Donald Muhammad, thank you for putting that there. Make sure you smash that like button. Going solo today, but I want to make sure we get a good following for the news we have today. Some really big news, actually. Some of the biggest news we've gotten so far. A few more people coming in on Facebook. Make sure we get set up here. So our first news story for the day, Nike files trademark application in the U.S. for Cryptokicks. Oh, yeah. Got to give them a hand clap. For being a company who actually knows something about crypto. They actually filed a document with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office on April 19th. If you were on Twitter, there was a late post by a guy who showed the patent, actually scrolled through it on his phone. Everybody kind of got excited based off of that, and they gave more information here where they stated the Giants application describes offering crypto wallets and downloadable mobile applications for access to crypto collectibles, crypto art, and application tokens, as well as operating as an online marketplace for footwear and clothing. So you may be able to buy Nike with either Bitcoin or some other token that they issue. I'm sure it'll probably be their own token. Josh Gerbin, a trademark attorney who analyzed the filing, said, this appears to be a filing for a brand of a cryptocurrency, probably Nike. And this is trademark speak for this is a cryptocurrency called Cryptokicks. So his reading based off of that was that Cryptokicks is coming. It may be the name of their token. It may be a code name. You never know. However, it will be interesting to see what happens after they've put this news out and people know about it, because for the most part, tokens and different coins that come out haven't got much fanfare. But with Nike, man, you automatically have people who will say, yeah, I will buy Nike's coins or Nike tokens to get a discount or to get different clothing that's not on sale without it. So this is a great use case. I've heard a lot of people describe crypto as a way to give discounts and to give rewards just because of the volatility. That could be a great use case for Nike. So shout out to them. We got a lot of new people coming in here. How you doing? Andre Durden, what's going on, brother? Christopher Ladd says video is restricted. Wow. Yeah, we've been getting some weird updates from people as far as trying to get in on the show. Make sure you ring that bell. Actually click that bell so you can get notifications. Leroy Forbes, what's going on, brother? Rashid L, as well as everybody on Facebook. So once again, shout out to Nike for the great news today with Cryptokicks. They'll actually have this for a mobile app, and their rivals, they're talking about Adidas, Puma, Under Armour, all of these different big names. They'll probably have to have some sort of crypto solution, but Nike's way out front. I'm sure they've been working on this for a while. So shout out to them and congratulations. Moving forward, Lil Pump is getting into Bitcoin. If you don't know who Lil Pump is, for those of you who have not been following rap or newer rappers, he is a Colombian American rapper who was named as one of Forbes 30 under 30 this year. He is a rapper who is now accepting Bitcoin as payment on his official merchandise store via the Lightning Network. Hey, shout out, people. I got to give them a hand clap. A lot of good news today. Glad to see that. From the Lightning Network, we've seen it grow from a year ago when we first started talking about it, development, to now you have one of the most popular artists in the world accepting Bitcoin on his official site. The Lightning Network will allow payments, and shortly after the surge in Bitcoin price kind of happened today, if you saw that, some people are attributing it to this. It may be, may not. Other stores, they've had mixed success with Bitcoin and crypto acceptance. However, Lil Pump's young audience is more likely to be aware of and open to Bitcoin. We've seen different polls. We've seen different things. Younger people are way more apt to use crypto, and they've already used it for like Fortnite bucks and used it for 2K rewards, things of that nature. So crypto is like the natural next step. And these are the people who are listening to Lil Pump. I'm not familiar with his music. However, I know that he's popular. He has millions of followers. And this is good because if you want younger people to get in on cryptocurrency, this is how they relate. They don't want to listen to old geezers like us, tell them about blockchain technology and how things, a small percentage probably do, but they'll listen to a rapper. I know when I was, younger, 14, 15, if a rapper said it, I would listen to it, even if my parents would tell me the same thing. So this is definitely good for bringing in young people. I like the fact that after this news came out, there was a few different rappers who said, yeah, they will probably do the same thing. Last week, actually, Amazon rival Rakuten, a Japan-based online retailer, which has been expanding, they actually started accepting registrations for their new Bitcoin and crypto exchange, which will be used the same as the Lightning Network with Moon. We've discussed Rakuten. We've discussed, a lot of companies using Lightning Network, and Lil Pump is the latest in the long line of people. So I'm sure there'll be more. And congratulations to him and that team. So yeah, let us know. Comment what you think about that, because some people don't want to spend their Bitcoin. However, we do need a second layer option. And the more people use Lightning Network, the more accepted it'll be. I've done a video on Lightning Network Pizza. Check it out if you haven't seen it already. But it does work, pretty efficient, very quick payment. So good to see there. Moving forward, Samsung has invested $2.9 million in the crypto wallet startup Ledger. The cryptocurrency wallet manufacturer Ledger has secured 2.6 million euro or $2.9 million from Samsung. The Ledger spokesperson confirmed the investment, but no further details were given. This is great for Ledger because they are a growing company. I'm sure there's a lot of interest from other companies to invest, but I'm sure Samsung wanted to get in early. They have the money to do it. Former CEO Eric will now serve as the executive chairman of the Ledger's board. He said in the letter that in this role, I will be able to properly focus on strategy and vision while also overseeing regulator and government outreach. Went on to talk about technology and thought leadership, which is good to see because if they have some new blood in there, they got some new investments, this will push, I think, Ledger to the forefront. Of course, we want to make sure everybody's safe. If this is one of your first times watching, make sure you get a hardware wallet, please, either Trezor or Ledger, which is what Samsung is trying to invest in now. We just talked about Samsung Coin yesterday. I wonder if there'll be some sort of partnership between Samsung Coin and Ledger down the road where they'll feature it or they'll have some sort of key store files that you can use. So that'll be interesting to see as well. But good for Ledger. A lot of good news today. People raising money. Lil Pump is using Bitcoin. I mean, good gracious, how much good news can you get? Also, keeping on with the good news train, moving forward to our next story. United States-based crypto exchange ErisX is about to launch its trading platform. We finally get some news from ErisX coming out. Per the report, the exchange has recently been in test mode with some financial firms that will potentially become users. And one of those firms is United States retail brokerage TD Ameritrade. If you are familiar with trading, you know TD Ameritrade. You absolutely have used them or seen how they're used before. If you haven't, it is a big trading platform, and they did introduce the fact that they're having digital assets this year. So we finally get a date or at least a time period that they're coming out. According to the block, TD Ameritrade could soon offer crypto trading to 11 million retail clients. The block claims that if it links with ErisX, it will be one of the first major brokers to offer crypto trading following Robinhood. You can use Robinhood on your phone. And, if this actually comes, this is more institutional investment. There's actually, I believe you can actually test on the testnet, you can actually trade Bitcoin or at least look at the prices on TD Ameritrade right now, currently. So I think they're gearing up soon. And, if this comes in the next few weeks, that'll justify a price increase if we see that, somewhere soon in the next couple of weeks. So as Cointelegraph reported, Twitter personality Cryptopolis, quantitative analyst at Strong Market, tweeted that he bought one Bitcoin through an account on retail brokerage firm TD Ameritrade on NASDAQ. He later noted that the trade had not gone through, but they're testing this Bitcoin asset. So there are people tweeting about it. The noise is getting out there, and it's good to see that we have some traction. ErisX is finally coming out, backed. Where are you at? We don't know when you're coming out, but some of these platforms are moving forward. So good to see there. Let's get into a few more of these comments. Thank you all for joining on Facebook. Hello, everyone. Tim Cottrell, Agnes, thank you for joining in. And for our last, but definitely not least story of the day, tobacco giant Philip Morris is building a different kind of public blockchain. This comes from an executive, though it's not quite in the commonly understood sense of the term. He actually says here, we want to do public blockchains. It's the difference between want and actually doing it, but they want to do it. This is what he said at the London Blockchain Expo. Specifically, the New York-based multinational company would use this technology to track tax stamps on cigarette boxes. I did not know before I read this article how much money they lose a year. It actually costs the industry and governments $100 million a year because of counterfeited stamps. These tax stamps can be counterfeited and copied or photocopied. They said Philip Morris alone could save 20 million. So if there's a use case for blockchain where you can save money, we've always said that companies will go with it. Walmart has a blockchain, Samsung, IBM. There's patents by people simply because they can save money by automating these processes. So most enterprise blockchains are permission, meaning only approved parties are allowed to participate. But one Philip Morris envisions this instance will be widely accessible. After this panel discussion, he said the aspiration is an industry-wide blockchain that interested stakeholders can come in and subscribe to it and benefit from it. If they see no value, they can just leave. So this is interesting. We've talked about public blockchains where anybody can join it. Well, what if you just let the stakeholders, anybody who has skin in the game? That is a new type of development in the crypto world. And it's good to see from a big company that they're thinking about it, but we'll see if they keep it private, keep different validators and things of that nature in the future. But this is big. Blockchain technology is progressing, and we can definitely see over time how this good news is coming out. It must be bull season because all the good news is coming out at the same time, outside of CNBC's contraindicator, who basically said, don't buy crypto at this time. That might be the time to buy. But good news coming out from Philip Morris, good news from ErisX, good news, Little Pump accepting Bitcoin as well. And of course, our top story of the day, the fact that Nike has Cryptokicks coming. This patent has been filed. So a lot of good news stories today. I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure that you support us on iTunes, on Google Play, on iHeartRadio. Make sure you support the podcast. Make sure you support Blockchain Online. If you haven't already signed up, I'll put the post or put the website here. Thank you all for watching today, and have a good one. Cheers.